Hello, welcome Solex Nation. It is almost the end of October, and that means it is time for you to pull your reports.
Yes, pull your reports. We say this every month. I bore you if you've been here month after month. In your back office, what do we mean by pull your reports? You go to your back office, you go to the business section, and you just grab the report, the whole organization report, and you export it. You can download it later, you can move it into Excel, you can do whatever you'd like to do with it. But if you don't pull the reports at this time of the month, then they are lost forever once the month turns over. It is better to pull it on a day like the 29th, then try at a time at 11:59 p.m. on the 30th or the 31st of a month, because if you miss that time and it turns over, that information goes back to zeros because it's a new month.
So it's a good habit to get yourself into, pull those reports, export them, and while you're at it, fill out your
tracker
for your monthly tracker for the cruise. That's the information you need on those reports to fill out for the cruise.
That's right. That incentive tracker, it does a great job. If you'll just walk through it and just follow the instructions, you shouldn't have any trouble filling in the information and knowing where you are in progress of achieving the incentive, of earning the incentive cruise, which is to Jamaica, right? It's a big deal. So come with us to Jamaica. Pull your reports, download, print off your tracker, fill it out, and just see where you are so you know where you can go.
That's right. That's perfect. Okay, also with the end of the month comes the end of the enrollment incentive this month. So a couple more days to get SEFIdots.
Yeah, so if you are sharing with other people and they enroll with any of the bundles and a subscription, they automatically get SEFIdots as a part. They don't have to add it, they don't have to do anything. It just automatically goes as a part of the deal. They'll get it for free. That is a great way to teach someone if they're not familiar in getting that for free, that frequencies actually can be carried. Frequencies can be imprinted. And you can clear frequencies, you can add new frequencies. Your pets can carry frequencies. You can put them on your watch, you can put them in your car. There's so many, I feel like Dr. Seuss almost going there. But yeah, there's so many diverse ways that you can customize energy and hold it into a patch that you can carry with you.
Do you know what else you can put frequencies in?
What?
Oil.
Oil. We have our brand new limited time offer, seasonal AO oils, these essential oils. It is AO Joy, it is AO Harvest Spice, and it is AO Breathe. All three are perfect for this time of year. That's why we roll them out. They're different from last year's limited time offer. And so we're gonna continue until they sell out. And they have a good start. People are enjoying this. The aromas are fantastic. Obviously very seasonal aromas. Think of October, November, and then obviously Christmas time, December, right smells for the seasons, but then the AO Breathe, opening up the airways, helping you breathe easy, not just during the day, but also at night. And obviously this season is the season where we do face some challenges with our breathing. So great addition, fun addition, try them out. I think a lot of people are already into them. Have a great time with them while they last.
All right, something else that we want to announce, and it's something very exciting, but it just happened today. You want to tell them?
Okay, we've been working towards this for months and months and months. Hours upon hours, hundreds of hours, collectively maybe even 1,000 hours put into this effort. We announced it at our live day of discovery. Everyone, Solex University School of Naturopathy is now available to enroll for the first semester. That is an exciting thing. That is a fun thing.
I just got huge goosebumps. We are so proud of the School of Naturopathy. Go check it out. The link to the website is...
It's here. It's Susan.
Is it Susan?
Susan.education.
Education. The link should be up right now.
Yeah, we call it Susan. After hundreds of hours in this, you get a lot of acronyms and names for things. You shorten things a bit. SUSN, right? Solex University School of Naturopathy. Susan is what we call her, right? And she is a great place to be and associate with, because you're talking about, we have PhDs, we have MDs, we have professional NDs, we have all across the board, so many skilled, so many researched initiatives into presenting so many hours of content. There's workbooks, there's quizzes, there's tests. The intention here, now some of you are go-getters, and I know that we're primed, like some people are already, just even saying it right now, they're already in.
Yes.
Right? They've already paused the video and they've gone in. This is intended to be a 6-month semester. Some of you will just burn the midnight oil and grind through this in 2 months. We want you to take the full 6 months, first of all, just a note. Like any great education, it is worth repetition. There's an old Russian proverb that says the mother of all learning is repetition. And we certainly believe that. And going back and listening to Dr. Lobel or Wes Center or Jen Hawks or Lachelle or Nadya, Carlos, so many wonderful presenters that actually have spent not just a few years and not just a few months, but really decades in this field. And they are giving you gems. They are presenting in easy terms ways for you to grasp. This is semester 1. If you're going for the full naturopathic doctor for the board certification with ANMA, you're going to do 4 semesters, right?
2 years.
2 years of this. 4 semesters is going to give you an incredible amount of confidence. Now, if we're alike at all, one of the things that we like to do when we try to help someone else is to have confidence in what we're sharing with them. Now, I know that most of you, without anything after the end of your name, that you have great confidence and you have phenomenal knowledge. What going through the Susan semesters of 1, 2, 3, and 4 and becoming a naturopathic doctor and becoming board certified gives you the backing of a world-renowned institution saying that, yeah, this person, they know their stuff. You should probably listen to this person when they're coaching, guiding you through solutions to health challenges or a way to improve your health. They know a broad range and they know parameters. They're not overstepping, but they've actually spent hundreds of hours in material that is so rich. And not only have they passed it once, but they took a test and another quiz, and they filled out a workbook, and they went back and they taught somebody else, and they did so much in revisiting this content that they know it like the back of their hand. They know it so well. That is why we built Solex University School of Naturopathy. That is why we've launched it now. It is here for you. There are 2 options. You can go to susan.education, like Shelby said, and you can just pay for the full semester all together. There's also a financing program. If paying for the full semester isn't in your budget, there is a financing opportunity to pay for it over 6 months. You have to call in for that one and get that set up, but that's available to you. We're trying to make it so that you have not just the confidence and the knowledge, but actually now you can then go out and create the means to change the world with a way of thinking that is becoming so welcomed nowadays in today's environment when it comes to health and wellness.
The School of Naturopathy has been a topic of conversation at Solex since the very beginning, since we got here. For the last 5 years, we have talked about putting this school out. We are just thrilled to announce that it is here, and it is better than we could have ever imagined. We are excited to hear your feedback, and I can't wait for you to take part in that. So go check it out. Okay. This seems like, well, that was exciting.
Yeah, that was huge.
This is exciting. Let's give away some stuff.
Okay, let's give away some. All right, so, we had a contest.
Yeah, we did. We asked you, what product or something that you do that makes you feel the most youthful?
All right, and we have a lot of entries. We always have a lot of entries. You guys are on it. Like, people are like, oh, free stuff? This is easy. I just have to say something.
We are giving away the 15-pack of lemon orange youth singles.
Yeah, that you talked about last week in last week's call. All right, Lillian Machado. One habit that makes me feel youthful is starting my day listening to Inner Voice while drinking my water with AO Youth plus Gold. It's my morning reset combo. I feel lighter, brighter, and more in tune with myself all day. With Gold, I hadn't thought of that.
No,
I don't have
idea.
that. I'm going to try it. Okay. All right, Lillian, good one. I'm intrigued.
All right, next one. Nadine Wakey, hope I said that right. Skipping several times per week while I'm out for a walk or a hike. I like to skip for a few minutes. It pumps some blood, wakes up some muscles, activates digestion, and brings a smile to my face every time. A surefire way to feel like a kid.
I
love skipping.
That. I don't skip. I dance. Like, Like I'll dance by myself, just like it's my own dance little.
Yeah.
And my kids laugh at me when I do it, when they see me doing it. But like I'm excited, I'm just happy. And when you like skipping, if you skip, I challenge you to frown.
Oh, skipping
while
is
skipping
so
down
fun.
the hallway.
I have a video actually of, I think we were in China, and I have Lauren on one arm, and then another of our owners of Solex, Jim, on the other arm, and we are skipping into the circus in China, and we are laughing our heads off. It
was
so fun
in
to
a
skip.
foyer with a lot of people.
It's fine. We're the crazy Americans.
Yeah, it was great. It was so fun to film that. Oh my gosh, there are so many.
Yes.
Here. Okay, here, I got one. Here we go. All right, final winner of the 15th pack of AO Youth Singles. This is Lynette Straw, I think. Feeling more youthful by drinking lots of water, using my AO mask, taking my AO core set, and listening to my wonderful tunes. Love, love, love my Solex family. Well, that's fantastic.
Yes.
It sounds like all around that Solex is trying our best to offer a youthful, at least mind, if not anything else. So great job. Thank you, everybody.
Yes.
Now we have to go right along with giving away some stuff for commenting on the call. And by the way, we haven't asked this, but more recently we're asking this. Continue to share Solex with other people. Please subscribe to this channel if you're not subscribed, and like it and share it with the new people that come to Solex so that they can get the good education that we're trying to put together for them and for you. All right. October 20th through 26th, we have top enrollers, no ties.
We do, no ties. These two were one apart in first and second place. So in second place, we have Jess Zavios.
Jess, congratulations, great work. And in first place, Paige Wheeler. You know what I noticed about Paige?
What?
Is like we'll do a call.
Yeah,
a Wednesday
night call.
And it is within hours that she has cut that up. She has made it to her following and shared something that she thought was important and valuable for them to there. I find that to be very interesting.
Well, if you go through the people that Paige is bringing on and see what their orders are, they're all across the board. They're different. You know, she has people that are subscribing to Blue. She has people that are here for AO Scan. She has people that are here for AO Mask. It's because she talks about she has a wide breadth of information that she's putting out there constantly. She's always on social media and always cutting up our videos, like you said, and then creating her own content as well. And she's just attracting a lot of people that way. And, you know, not everyone wants to come here for gut health, but maybe they want to come here because they heard about methylene blue, or maybe the opposite. You know, like everyone has different priorities in life. And so Paige is really smart about putting all of it out there in different ways. And she's just constant. She just never stops.
Yeah, and she just added 6 more to her 3,000 AO scan passes that she has. You know,
yes, she did.
But I do think that also might be a very valuable tool. Is the sample pass, the AO scan pass, is a 6-day, you know, try it before you get it, buy it kind of thing. I don't know if she uses them, but I know people that do use them. And a long time ago, we kind of did some research and we found that not only you don't lose them if they don't use them, right? But if they do use them, we've found that there is at least a 17% conversion rate from those people that get shared an AO Scan sample pass. That's pretty good, you know, when it comes to conversion rates with cold markets. So well done.
Good job to everyone. All right, we have one of our instructors actually from Solex University School of Naturopathy on today, Nadya Lutz.
Now we need to be individual tuning forks, and we need to stay vibrating really high so that we can work quantumly and collectively. Do you agree that's a good idea? Yes. Okay, let's do it. Your vagus nerve is so important in that, right? That's your core, that's your center, that's your meridian, that's everything. Your vagus nerve starts at your cerebellum, right at the back of your neck. It goes all through the cranial nerves, down your throat, which is your voice and your swallowing, attaches to all your major organs, and then stops at the pelvic floor. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna talk about real life solutions that we have. It's incredible what we have. We have so many things. So I'm gonna be going like fast and furious, if that's okay with you. And you're gonna be taking screenshots and doing what you need to do, okay? First, we're going to talk about trauma. Trauma is that disruption in the resonance, and it can cause problems with the vagus nerve and make it really weak. People can go into fight or flight instead of that rest and digest. So trauma is a disruption in resonance. And some of us only think about trauma like something big, like a car accident or a death or something like that, but it can be something so small. It can be a hangnail, right? It could be a dream. You could have a nightmare, and that could put you in fight or flight. It's kind of crazy, right? So at some point, all of us have been in that disruption and resonance. So let's find out what we can do. Your vagus nerve is the golden braid between your brain, heart, and gut. It controls everything. In your brain, did Dr. Lachelle say it? Someone said your brain only cares about your safety. And it's constantly scanning everything. Am I safe? Am I safe? Am I safe? And if it doesn't think you're safe, it's going to send out all these signals. It controls your voice, your emotions. It's the anchor in your body. We have a lot of markers in our scanner, right? Under vitals, we have vagal tone, we have cortisol or stress hormones, and we also have the cranial nerve 10, vagus. I'm gonna get a little technical just so you understand where I'm going, and then we're gonna go into not technical, okay? But more importantly, you have to ask questions. Like, how are you sleeping? What's your stress level? Are you under stress, right? You have to also go with some symptoms people are having. Now, we've all had that experience where we're scanning someone and it doesn't work, right? Yeah? Which inner peace do you think is going to work better? The guy that's angry and sitting there, this is not going to work, this is phooey. Or the one that's like, oh yeah, let me try it. Right? So you have to have a little buy-in in order to get the full effect sometimes. Keep that in mind. Don't lose faith in it. If you have those people who are like, this doesn't work, don't lose faith. Maybe we need to fix the stress level first. Here's another really nice visual of your vagus nerve. It shows how it's all interconnected. And look how many are in the digestion. And look at everything going down the neck. So what happens when the vagus nerve is happy? We'll just review it one more time. Your breath calms. Your digestion regulates, and safety returns. So healing can happen. If you're in fight or flight, healing can't happen. Like, period. Can't happen. All right, I have to get a little technical so you understand why I'm going to ask you to do some crazy things. You don't have to memorize this, okay? But these are your cranial nerves. Where do these show up? Vitals, where else? Comprehensive, sometimes body systems, right? So when you start from the front, you have that sense of smell. You have so many things for eyes. You have a lot of cranial nerves for eyes. This is taken from the top. Speech and swallowing, that's a big threat to the brain if you're losing swallowing and you're having problems with speech, or when you swallow, it's kind of like, you have to go like this a little bit. Heart rate, facial expressions. We all know if someone has a stroke, sometimes you get this going on, right? So your facial nerve is really important. Swallowing, like glossopharyngeal, rest and digest. So if you took that all together, I just put which one is this. There are 5 cranial nerves for the eyes. What did we just launch? I didn't know that. Isn't that incredible? Yes. That just like landed in our lap. There are 5 for throat and swallowing. There are 2 for ears, and then 1 for smell. So now we get to some solution. Now we know why it's really, really important to involve the eyes, because it affects 5 cranial nerves, right? So inner voice, what do we have? We have our colored glasses, right? And playlists. Here's some really good playlists. Eye regeneration, eye remedies, homeopathic remedies. They work amazing, by the way. You can make eye drops with homeopathy. Now, it's interesting because parasites, bacteria, and viruses like to hide in your eyes. Because when you introduce herbals and other things, it doesn't affect them in your eyes. So if you have someone that has blurry vision or has floaters or has things that are coming and going or even pain, I want you to start to think about eyes. We have our AO tune. We have pineal gland, which is amazing in there. So you could take the pineal gland, you could use just your scanner, or you can use one of the transducers and go right here around the eyes or even around the eyes. How many people use AO tune? Oh my goodness. Really? That's like not even a quarter. AO tune is now one of my favorite things. It's so powerful. Since no one is using it, not enough people, I just want to review, you don't have to pick up your scanner. Pretend like this is my scanner. You can erase pain from it. You can go to wherever you have pain with your AO tune on, and you do not have to have your volume on even. And you can pull it away. You can pull your pain away. If you're having heart palpitations, obviously you don't want it to be serious, but if it's a stress palpitation, you can calm it down. You literally with your phone, you're playing your AO tune, right? Transducers are fabulous. They're amazing. They're awesome, but they're not always with you. So you do not need to do it. It's similar to inner voice. It's amazing when you use the glasses, right? You can magnify it, but you don't have to. You don't have to use it. So I want everyone, that's your homework. Everyone has to use AO tunes every day. Well, let's stick with 100 for 100 days. Okay, who's in? All right, good. Because if not, you're missing out on a huge part of the scanner. If someone's having major issues with the eyes, I'd go to comprehensive, deselect all, and select eyes, and press scan once in the morning, and every 30 minutes, click optimize. It really works. It helps a lot. You have body systems in the nervous stand, and I love the infinity wand for the eyes. It's amazing. Okay, I am gonna say this is my favorite a lot, I'm sorry, but it's actually true, okay? So with the infinity wand, I like to close my eyes, and I simply just go like this around the eyes. So I'm like, I like contacts out, yep. And I just go like this. And I also like to do a figure 8 around the eyes because that can optimize calcium and magnesium by doing a figure 8 around the eyes. So that's really nice as well. So I love the infinity wand for the eyes. Now, the hub is amazing. And we can actually magnify the hub by doing eye exercises. And I'll show you those in a minute. Watching the sunrise and sunset is amazing for the eyes. Walking in nature without glasses on is really good. Why do we have to not have our sunglasses on when we walk in nature? We want those sun rays to go back into the retina and produce that vitamin D, reset the whole cycle, the sleep cycle, right? Circadian rhythms, yes. Okay, can I turn it? Okay. Why do we need to do eye exercises? 5 cranial nerves are dedicated to the eyes, right? Can you please stand up if you do regular eye exercises daily? Oh, I'm so excited. Woo, let's give it a plan. There were 5 people that stood up. That's awesome. What do we do when our eyes go bad? We do glasses, which makes them what? Our eyes get worse. They get worse. So if you have some vision issues, do you think it's a threat to your brain? Could you see a predator coming? Could you see if you're gonna fall? So it's a big threat to the amygdala. And that's gonna take your vagus nerve and go, wah, 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 we've got a threat. And we're trying to reduce threats and reduce inflammation. So eye exercises aren't fun, which is why most people don't do them. So I'd like everyone, watch me first, and we'll do it together. I'm gonna have you put your fingers like this in a minute, and you can't move your head, don't cheat, okay? Because this is what happens, and I do it too. Oh yeah, this is easy. Okay, so you don't move your head. I like to hold my chin at first, and you take your eyes all the way to one side and then all the way to the other side, and you're like, holy moly, what's happening? So let's try it. Put your fingers out like this. Focus on one finger. Try to cuticle or something. Don't move your chin, and then go to the other cuticle. And then go back, and make sure to breathe, because you're going to hold your breath. And if that's easy, pull them away. Make it challenging. Woo, that is a workout, isn't it? Did you do it? Now go up and down and do the same thing. These lights are bright up here. Again, if it's easy, go up higher. If it's not, come in. And then, I'm not going to go through all of them, but you go to all the angles, like this. So you're getting in, bless you, all of those cranial nerves. And then after you do eye exercises, you rub your hands together and you reset them. You put your warm palms on and you just do a couple of deep breaths. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. So I like to have my clients do this when they're brushing their teeth. Why is that? You do it every day. You're habit stacking, right? So what I have them do is get those small sticky notes, the colorful ones, and put them in the corners of their mirror. Right? So you could be brushing away and doing your eye exercises, and your mouth's going to do all sorts of crazy things to try to help. Okay? But then you're getting at least 2 minutes a day of eye exercises in, and so you're upgrading your brain. Fun, right? Okay, let's move on to throat and swallowing. 5 cranial nerves were involved in this one, right? Again, we have some playlists. The AO Tune throat chakra is so amazing. How many people know that they have a limiting belief or trapped emotion in their throat? I think everyone should have their hand up, right? We've all been told as a 2-year-old to sit down and shut up, right? At some point, we've been told that, right? Women have been suppressed in particular throughout the years, right? Yeah. So the throat chakra is really, really important. And then in comprehensive, what I like to run for swallowing and throat are the muscles. So again, you could deselect all, and then you could select neck, nerves, head, brain, thyroid, down through the throat, and veins of the head, so you're getting the cranial nerves. And then lasers, we could use the lasers, or we could use the infinity one on the throat, right? So it's just like this. The hub is amazing. I love to do, I'm going to show you a crazy photo at the end, and no one's allowed to take a picture of that because it's me. I love to hum with the hub, and I do eye exercises in there. I can't do it the entire time because my brain is like, whoa, what do I pay attention to? But you can stack all these things in, and I know it's crazy because you're going to see a picture, but let's just pretend that this is a laser. I like to do up the nose with the laser in the hub also, and then the throat. See how you can like stack all these things for your brain just to go crazy? You can do tongue exercises also. I'm not going to go over that right now. Swallowing exercises are fabulous. We're always taking sips of water, right? Let's try that together. I want you to take a tiny, tiny sip. Trust me, you don't want a big sip. And I want you to try to swallow 5 consecutive times. So you have to modulate how much water goes down your throat. Raise your hand if you got more than 3. Good job. Who got 5? Excellent. This is fabulous. We know how important, yeah, a lot of people choke. It's normal. It's totally normal to choke on that one, right? Because our tongue and we have to how much that we allow to swallow. We're taking sips of water all day, right? So you could start with that. Okay, now we're gonna do something fun. We're gonna gargle. Tiny, tiny sips so you don't like spray your neighbor. You're gonna get to know your neighbor really well soon. Come on, don't leave me hanging. There we go. Woo, you guys are good garglers. Wow. Imagine that with AO tunes on your throat, right? Hey, I'm sexy. Okay, and then we have smell. That was one, but it is important because our amygdala wanted to know if there was a fire, right? We wanted to know if our food was rotten. And we have our essential oils, which are just fabulous. And now we have a diffuser on top of it. So I like to have it stack this also, right? While I'm doing the hub or I'm doing everything else. Anything we can do to make the brain pay attention will help.
You know, Nadya is just a phenomenal, I say this with everybody because I truly feel like this after everybody we share their education, their mind to the world effectively through YouTube. I'm always impressed with the offering because these people are genuine, they're rich in mind, they're rich in talent, and I'm always fascinated by their ability to take something so complex and to deliver it in such a way that I can get it, that I can understand it. And I love that about Nadya. She does that wonderfully well.
You know, I feel like I spent a lot of time with Nadya over the last few weeks because I've been helping to go through her videos that she recorded for our School of Naturopathy. And one thing that I noticed about how Nadya teaches is she does have a complex topic, but she breaks it down in a way that was easy for me to understand. And I found myself taking notes and wanting to know more about the topic. I was very interested in what she was talking about. And she just brings real life examples to it and just makes it seem so doable for me. And so I love the way Nadya teaches. It was great to have her on today.
Yeah, and so accessible. You know who else does a great job delivering accessible or information in an accessible way? And he is well versed is Carlos Jaramillo. Carlos is also in our School of Naturopathy, but he is hosting a Dave Discovery in Ecuador this next week.
He is. Yeah.
November, I think
7th through 9th.
7th to 9th. That we're going to go down there.
We'll be there. Yeah, it is not Solex sponsored. Carlos is doing this on his own, but we are going to support him. He does one every year. He also has opened it up to everybody. All are welcome. So if you would like to attend, here is the link for that. And come visit us in Ecuador.
He's going to do a fantastic job, as he always does, and will continue to do. Now, this is contest time for next week.
Yes.
Right? We're going to give away. We're going to give away something, but before we give away, we asked them to do something.
Yes.
Right?
We want to know if you could describe AO Scan in one sentence, what would it be? And we're going to give 3 winners next week, the AO Buds.
Oh, AO Buds. I love those. They're really easy. You can sleep with them.
Yeah.
Mind Sync. A lot of people do Mind Sync as they fall asleep. These would be a perfect fit for that.
Yes.
Right? Well done. Okay, so comment on the call, not on the live chat. And you see, we just like to give away stuff.
We do.
Every week, apparently. AO Buds, valuable, good ad or good giveaway. If you already have them,
Yep.
get them, win them here, and give them away to somebody else. That's awesome.
That'll be next week. See you all then.